Recently, France's political landscape has been marked by significant changes. President Emmanuel Macron appointed Michel Barnier, the EU's former chief Brexit negotiator, as the new Prime Minister of France. This appointment comes after more than 50 days of a caretaker government following the resignation of Gabriel Attal, who had served as France's youngest-ever Prime Minister. Barnier is expected to face a challenging political environment, given the hung parliament resulting from the recent legislative elections. In the 2024 legislative elections, the left-wing New Popular Front alliance achieved a surprising success, securing the most seats with 188, followed by Macron's centrist alliance with 161 seats, and the far-right National Rally and its allies with 142 seats. No single party gained a majority, leading to a fractured parliament where Barnier will need to form alliances to govern effectively. Barnier's main tasks will include navigating France's complex political landscape, addressing the national budget for 2025, and managing relationships with various political factions in the National Assembly, including left-wing parties and the far-right National Rally. His leadership will be crucial in stabilizing the government amidst France's divided political environment. Michel Barnier's key policies as the new Prime Minister of France are expected to focus on several major areas, shaped by his conservative background and experience as a seasoned EU negotiator. His approach includes: Barnier is anticipated to prioritize fiscal responsibility, focusing on reducing France's national debt and adhering to EU fiscal rules. This includes drafting a budget for 2025 that balances necessary social spending with measures to keep the deficit in check, under pressure from the European Union to manage excessive debt levels. Given the current fractured state of the French Parliament, Barnier's primary task will be forming a stable and unifying government. He has been tasked by President Macron to build consensus across the divided National Assembly, which includes left-wing, centrist, and far-right factions. Barnier is likely to take a pragmatic approach to social and environmental policies. While his conservative roots suggest a preference for market-friendly solutions, he has a track record of supporting environmental initiatives from his time as European Commissioner for the Environment. As a conservative, Barnier may advocate for stricter immigration controls and enhanced security measures, reflecting broader right-leaning concerns in French politics. This aligns with his historical stance on protecting national sovereignty and managing borders, particularly from his experience with Brexit negotiations. Barnier is a committed European, having served as the EU's chief negotiator during Brexit. His leadership will likely aim to strengthen France's role within the EU, promoting integration while also addressing national interests within the bloc. Barnier's policies will have to navigate the complexities of a divided parliament, and he will likely face challenges in pushing his agenda forward, requiring compromises and coalition building to pass legislation. A new government that includes several new cabinet members. The reshuffle reflects Macron's decision to replace non-political figures with more traditional MPs and loyalists from his coalition, marking a shift from his earlier approach of favoring non-career politicians. Some key members of Barnier's cabinet include: 1. Gabriel Attal as the new Minister of Education, replacing Pape Ndiaye. Attal was previously the budget minister and is considered a rising star in Macron's administration. 2. Thomas Cazenave takes over as budget minister, having previously served as an MP and an aide to Macron during his tenure as economy minister under President François Hollande. 3. Other changes include the appointment of experienced figures who are expected to better embody and implement the government's reform agenda. The new government is designed to stabilize the political landscape in France, which has been marked by deadlock and challenges following recent elections. Barnier's appointment and the reshuffled cabinet signal a strategic move by Macron to gain support from conservative elements while maintaining the core values of his coalition. Michel Barnier's stance on immigration aligns with a conservative approach, emphasizing tighter controls and national sovereignty. His views on immigration have sometimes aligned with right-wing positions, reflecting a broader trend in French and European politics toward stricter immigration policies. Key elements of Barnier's stance on immigration include moratorium on immigration. Barnier has previously called for a moratorium on immigration, a position that sparked considerable debate and criticism. This proposal suggests a temporary halt on immigration to address integration and security concerns within France. National sovereignty and legal reforms. He has advocated for France to regain its legal sovereignty over immigration matters, proposing that French laws should take precedence over EU rulings, particularly those from the Court of Justice of the European Union and the European Court of Human Rights. This reflects his belief in prioritizing national over supranational decision-making on immigration. Moratorium on immigration. Barnier has previously called for a moratorium on immigration, a position that sparked considerable debate and criticism. This proposal suggests a temporary halt on immigration to address integration and security concerns within France. National sovereignty and legal reforms. He has advocated for France to regain its legal sovereignty over immigration matters, proposing that French laws should take precedence over EU rulings, particularly those from the Court of Justice of the European Union and the European Court of Human Rights. This reflects his belief in prioritizing national over supranational decision-making on immigration. Alignment with conservative and right-wing views. Barnier's immigration stance has often been seen as compatible with the far right, which has been pushing for more stringent immigration controls and a tougher stance on security. His positions are seen as an attempt to appeal to conservative voters and mitigate the influence of far-right parties like the National Rally.